Falcons fans, this is no longer just a debate, it's a crisis. After a humiliating 30-0 shutout loss to the Panthers, the biggest question in Atlanta is echoing louder than ever. Is it time to fire offensive coordinator Zach Robinson? The numbers are ugly, the product on the field is worse, and patience is running out. Tonight, we break it all down, and the truth is hard to swallow. The Atlanta Falcons just suffered one of the most embarrassing defeats in recent memory, a brutal 30-0 shutout on the road against the Carolina Panthers. Fans are angry, the locker room feels broken, and all eyes are pointing at one man, offensive coordinator Zach Robinson. So here's the question every Falcons fan needs to answer. Should the team fire Zach Robinson right now? Yes or no? When you take a step back and really look at this offense, the evidence is overwhelming. Statistically, Atlanta is sitting near the bottom of the NFL in almost every important category. Points per game? Almost dead last, just barely ahead of the Houston Texans, and that's saying something. Offensive EPA, which measures how many points a team adds or loses on every play, ranks the Falcons fourth worst in the entire league. Their run block win rate is 24th in the NFL, even though Robinson has forced this team into the pistol offense, which is supposed to make life easier for the running game. Instead, it's making everything worse. For those who don't know, EPA, expected points added, is a stat that shows whether your plays are actually helping or hurting your team's chances of scoring. Good offenses stay in the positives. Bad ones sink into the negatives. The Falcons? Sitting at minus 32 EPA. That's not just bad, that's a disaster. Only 3 teams in the league are worse: the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans with a rookie quarterback, and the Cleveland Browns relying on an aging Joe Flacco, who looks like he should be watching from the stands, not taking snaps. And yet, Robinson refuses to adjust. He keeps running the pistol formation, and it's killing this offense. In Week 1 alone, he ran the pistol on 43% of Atlanta's snaps. That's not just a lot, that's absurd. To put it in perspective, the next closest team didn't even come close to that kind of usage. Robinson has turned this offense into something predictable, stale, and easy to stop. Atlanta isn't just losing games, they're losing hope. And unless something changes soon, the season could slip away completely. Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. Is it time to fire Zach Robinson right now, or do you give him another chance? Drop your answer in the comments, yes or a no, and let's see where this fanbase really stands. The numbers don't lie, Falcons fans. In Week 1, Atlanta lined up in the pistol formation on 43% of their snaps. Now, compare that to the second highest team in the entire NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, who only used it 19.4% of the time. And here's the difference. Philly has Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts is built like a tank. The man can squat 600 pounds. Michael Penix Jr.? Not even close. He's not that type of quarterback, and this team doesn't have that kind of power run setup. That's the whole problem. The Falcons are running an offense built for a completely different roster. This isn't the pistol, it's the squirt gun offense, because right now it has about as much firepower as bringing a water pistol to a gunfight. And here's the part that makes it worse: Zach Robinson doesn't even try to hide it. When asked by reporters why he keeps running the pistol, his answer was basically, "It keeps us balanced. It's part of our offense." Balanced? No, man, it's not part of your offense, it is your entire offense. Every defense in the league knows what's coming, and they're laughing at Atlanta because it looks like something straight out of a high school playbook. This system might work in college when you have a massive offensive line bullying weaker defenses. But in the NFL? Against elite speed, power, and schemes? Forget it. Atlanta doesn't have the line to dominate, and it shows. The running game is predictable, and the passing game? Even worse. Just look at the passing chart. Almost every completion is behind the line of scrimmage or within 10 yards. When Penix tries to throw deeper than that, his accuracy falls apart. The Falcons are basically allergic to pushing the ball downfield. No-go routes, no stop-and-go plays, no deep wheels, Nothing. That big, beautiful deep ball we were promised from Penix? Completely erased by Robinson's scheme. And here's the sad truth. If you can't throw the ball downfield, you will never score points in the NFL. Defenses know it. They're daring the Falcons to beat them over the top, pressing at the line, stacking the box, saying, "Go ahead, throw it deep. We dare you." And the Falcons can't. That's why this offense is collapsing. That's why the Falcons haven't scored a single touchdown in 2 straight weeks. It's pathetic. It's predictable. And unless something changes, it's only going to get worse. Collision Falcons fans, be honest, through 3 weeks, where would you rank this offense in the NFL? Drop a number between 1 and 32 in the comments. Because right now, it feels like we're dead last. Falcons fans, let's talk about Michael Penix Jr. because right now, this kid is stuck in the middle of a storm he didn't create. Yes, he's only 6 starts into his NFL career, and yes, he still has plenty of time to grow into a real franchise quarterback. But under Zach Robinson? It feels like that growth is being crushed before it can even start. Against the Panthers, Penix didn't look like a confident leader. He looked nervous, shaky, almost like he didn't trust himself. His feet never stopped moving in the pocket, bouncing and jittering like he was tap dancing under pressure. Every drop back looked rushed. Every throw looked hesitant. Instead of stepping up with conviction, he was double clutching, holding the ball too long, and second-guessing himself. That's not just mechanics, that's confidence slipping away. And the worst part? It's directly tied to Robinson's scheme. When your offensive system refuses to stretch the field, when every throw is short and predictable, how can a young quarterback build trust in his arm? The stats prove it. In Week 3 against Carolina, Penix's average air yards per throw was only 3.8 yards. Think about that. 3.8. That's not an NFL passing stat. That looks like a rushing stat. You can't win football games when your quarterback is basically throwing extended handoffs all game long. Defenses know what's coming, and they're eating it alive. And this isn't just about numbers. This is about body language. Penix looks like a quarterback who's being coached to play scared, to avoid mistakes at all costs instead of attacking defenses. That's not how you develop a rookie. That's how you break him. And Falcons fans see it. One fan even pointed it out perfectly in the comments, and honestly, they were spot on. Robinson's system is strangling Penix. And unless something changes soon, we're not just wasting games, we're risking the confidence and future of our young quarterback. Falcons fans, let me ask you this. Do you believe Michael Penix Jr. can still be the long-term answer for Atlanta, or is Zach Robinson already breaking him down? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this could define the future of our franchise. And then we get to Kyle Pitts. Man, what has happened here? This guy was supposed to be a game-changing weapon, a mismatch nightmare, a tight end who moved like a wide receiver but carried the size and strength of a lineman. Instead, he's become just another body in an offense that already feels lifeless. Think about it. Pitts isn't stretching the field. He isn't attacking seams like a dominant tight end should. That freakish athleticism we heard about on draft night, the highlight reel ability to climb the ladder, to win one-on-one matchups, to be a vertical threat, it's gone. Or worse, it's being wasted. Right now, Pitts is reduced to running short stick routes, little arrow routes into the flat, or a dump off 6 yards across the middle. That's it. No seam shots. No posts. No contested bombs down the sideline. No fear for defenses. How is the 4th overall pick in the draft just existing out there? And blocking? Don't even start. Pitts doesn't hold his ground in the run game the way he should. If he's not stretching the field, if he's not dominating the middle, and if he's not holding up as a blocker, what is his role in this offense? What exactly is he giving this team besides a jersey on the field? This isn't just on Pitts either. This is on Zach Robinson. Because if you have a talent like Kyle Pitts and you can't find a way to use him, that's not a player problem, that's a coaching problem. And here's the brutal truth. 2 straight weeks without scoring a touchdown in the NFL is unacceptable. Any offensive coordinator who can't put points on the board with playmakers like Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson should be packing his bags. Falcons fans, I want to know, is it finally time to fire Zach Robinson, yes or no? Drop your answer, and if you're done with him, light up the comments with an F for Fire Robinson. Because enough is enough.